Hey you guys, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because in today's video, I'm going to look back and share with you a beautiful Christmas decorating idea on a foresty traditional look. This beautiful Christmas tree is super easy to achieve. It is pine cones, it is garlands, it is beautiful plaid ribbons, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm super excited to be bringing you daily videos from Monday through Thursday here on the channel, and then Fridays is our members only video, so all week for the Christmas in July series. If you are enjoying the Christmas in July series, be sure to leave me a comment down below. But without further ado, we're gonna take a look at this beautiful foresty traditional Christmas tree. Let's take a look. Do you guys remember that in our last Christmas tree video, I told you that this particular kind of tree that is like really fluffy and there's no armature in the branches is more for designing. Think of when you're making a wreath or a swag or a garland. This is basically the same thing. This is not to hang ornaments on it because there's nowhere to hang ornaments. It's just to design. So today's design is going to be very traditional, woodsy, foresty. And to change the look of this particular Christmas tree, I'm gonna use a few of these beautiful long needle pine garlands. And I bought this at a little store in Kansas. And this, I would not design something woodsy and foresty without any of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here on the top, and I'm going to attach this by adding a few of these bristles and just twisting them. And you guys will see how this will change the look of this tree so much. So basically what I need to do is I need to go ahead and swag it like this, and then I'm going to come down. But I want to make sure that I attach it to the tree really well because I really want it to come down like this. And I'm gonna go here. I used this also on my, I think I used it on my mom's stairs 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been 2 years since I decorated my mom's house for Christmas. If you guys have not seen my mom's home tour decorated for Christmas, I'm gonna link it on the icon right here so you can check it out also in the description box below. That was perhaps one of my favorite videos that I've ever done, decorating my mom's house for Christmas. It was so much fun and so meaningful. All right, so once you have it like that, I have another piece right here. And for this one, I'm gonna go over here on the bottom. And I'm just gonna, actually, I'm gonna continue right here. And just make sure, like I said, grab a few bristles. Sorry if I'm giving you my back a lot, but sometimes you just have to do it. Like this. And then over here in the back. Once you attach your long needle pine garland, what you need to do is you need to go in there and fluff every single branch like this. Make sure that you give them some life, like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach right here. And I want this to go up all the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attach right here. How pretty is this, you guys? And I'm going to attach like this. So that gives us a different feel, but this guy does not wanna stay. You know what, I'm gonna change it, because I don't think it's gonna stay. So basically I'm just gonna go up one and then down. Now we're talking. All right, so I'm gonna take a second to fluff all of this and I'll be right back with you. All right, I'm back. So what I need to do is dovetail. You know, we always start our ribbons by dovetailing them so they're finished. So what I'm going to do, this is gonna be something different. We've done loops going like this. Well, we're going to do something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do maybe a single loop. I'm gonna do a single loop because I don't want this ribbon to be so overpowering on the tree. I want it to be simple because it's more of a woodsy theme, so I don't want it to be too glammy. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start up here and I'm gonna add this, but not on the very top. I'm gonna grab a branch. I'm just gonna push all the way in and I'm gonna attach right there. So basically just one loop. All right, everyone, so the next thing I'm gonna add, after I added the ribbon, the magnolia, and the long needle pine, I want to add some of these really ginormous pine cones that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I want them to really come out like this on the tree, so they really show. So what I'm going to do is I have a pipe cleaner on them because they're long, and so I'm going to go in here and I just want to let them rest on my tree, but I want to make sure that I attach it to a bristle right here on the back. So I want them to really show because they're very natural. Let's see, where else do I need one? I need one right about here. Maybe right about here. Just stick your hand in there and grab a bristle and attach it so it doesn't come crashing down on you in the middle of your Christmas celebration. We don't want that. That's a no-no. It's happened to me before, like that. And then I'm going to add yet another one up here on the top. Probably right here. I'm gonna remove this magnolia and I'll put it back in just so it covers some of the mechanics, but I want it right here. So what I need to do is move and finesse all of this. And remember, we always go back and fluff at the end. We will not leave this house without fluffing all of our ornaments. Now I'm gonna add this magnolia back in here, like that. And as you can see, it just covers some of that mechanic. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add some of these really natural ornaments that look almost like pine cones, but they're not. And I'm just gonna add those all throughout the Christmas tree so they look very natural. I'm gonna go over to this side. And so you just wanna find the bristle like here and then attach it. And here's a secret. If you want it to look like it's just growing from the branch, just swirl it around and let it rest like that. I also want to add some towards the bottom so I keep elongating the shape of my tree. So I'm going to add one right here. And I'm going to add another one over here, like that. And I'm going to add, let's see, where do I need another one? I feel like we need another one right over here. Just let your eye dictate where is it that the ornament wants to live, like that. All right, so now I'm gonna bring in some ornaments and I'll be right back. Stay tuned, I think you're gonna like it. Okay, what's gonna give this tree a bit of a glam look is going to be a few of these gold ornaments. So you guys know that I like to wire them together, and I'm gonna start on this side over here and I'm gonna add one. I just wanna make sure that I push it in so it's not sticking out from the tree and it's not taken away from the shape. I feel like I need another one probably right here. And what I like about these ornaments is that they are larger than normal. This is your large, medium, and small. Anything smaller than this, I would not put on a tree like this because you would lose the impact of it. So I'm gonna add one right here. And look how I'm pushing all the way in. So they basically just peekabooing into my tree. I'm gonna add another one. Let's see, and I have to kind of get away from it to see where is it that I need the ornament to live. So I'm gonna add one right here. And I just stick my hand in there and look for a bristle and then just attach it once or twice and let it hang out like this. All right, so now I'm gonna add a few red ones, and I'm just gonna add two because we have a lot of red with the ribbon. So I'm going to add, remember when you're adding ornaments, you wanna cluster them together so they are living together like this. And they look, well, they show better than if you were to just polka dot ornaments all throughout the tree. So I'm gonna add one right here. And now I'm gonna move on to just a few green ones. I wanna add about 5 of the green ones to kinda represent the green on the ribbon and to also give us that traditional look that we're going for. So I'm gonna attach one right here. Okay, if you've been following Ramon at home for any amount of time, and if you've seen any of my decorating Christmas trees, you know that I do not do a Christmas tree without flyaways. And for this particular tree, I found some of these beautiful flyaways at our local store. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start adding those, and I'm gonna start right here on the top. Remember to give them a little bit of a curvature like this. I'm gonna do it this way so you guys can see the glitter. So basically I'm gonna start up here on the top, and what this is going to do is gonna give it that three-dimensional feel to your tree. And I'm gonna add one right here, and it's gonna start to create that beautiful designer look on your Christmas tree that you are looking for. Look at that. It's just gonna add that sparkle, that touch that it needs. And you just let your eye dictate where is it that you want your flyaways to live. So basically you have garland, ornament, ribbon, flyaway. If you can get a hold of all those 4 items, you're always gonna have a gorgeous design Christmas tree. And I am loving the way this looks. I'm gonna add one right here. And don't be afraid to like lift some of the things that you have in it. Go ahead and fluff it and insert the things that you need to insert, because that's what's gonna give your tree life. And I cannot wait. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram because I want to see your pictures. I want to see your Christmas tree. Send me a DM, send them to me on Facebook. I really want to see what you've done this holiday season. Look at this, you guys. It's all about the flyaways. I have a few more that I'm going to add. I'm gonna add one right here. Remember to fluff like this. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Right, I'm gonna add one right here on the back. I have a few more I'm gonna add. I'm gonna give it a fluff and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, so I want to show you a close-up of what the tree looks like, all decorated in a traditional woodsy theme. I love the way this turned out with the big pine cones and the glitter on the stems, the ribbon, and all of the ornaments. It just turned out so beautiful. The magnolia just gives it that very natural feel. And the ribbons are very traditional to Christmas, which makes me want to go somewhere and have a coffee and sit outside on a woodsy park. I hope you guys like it. I cannot wait to read your comments. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to tune in Monday through Thursday for a new video for Christmas in July. And if you are a member to this channel, don't forget we're posting a brand new video for members only on Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and as always, you can watch more videos right now. Until next time, bye.